some positions are more queef inducing than others. Certain sex positions, such as doggy style, seem to increase the queefing effect. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here and you're interested in sex related topics, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. I upload such videos every Wednesday at 12 p.m. You can also follow me on Instagram at wayua__mutuku. I do the same on my Insta stories every Friday. So today's video, I'll be talking about queefing, also known as vaginal flatulence or vaginal farts, though they are not technically farts. They are referred to as farts because the sound, or rather the noise, is similar to a fart. So I'll be talking about queefing, what causes queefing, what can increase queefing, and what can decrease queefing, because there is not a perfect way to prevent queefing. It's technically unpreventable. So I'll be talking about all that stuff. So make sure you watch the video till the end, and remember to leave a like, a comment, or share the video with your friends. So what is queefing? Queefing is just air moving out of your vagina, and it happens when your vagina releases trapped air, and it tends to occur during a workout, or when you're sitting cross-legged, or when something is placed inside your vagina. And by something, it can either be a tampon, a sex toy, fingers, or even a penis. So queefing can also occur during sex or penetration. Queefing is a natural part of having a vagina. So if you have a vagina, you can't escape queefing. It comes with it. And activities like exercise, masturbation, and sex can all unintentionally put air into the vagina and cause queefing. Certain forms of exercise like yoga, stretching, and core workout can potentially open and stretch the vagina, allowing air in and out. So that's how exercise causes queefing. And I'm sure if you have been to a yoga class, you know what I'm talking about. Queefing is not news to you. Same to those that stretch a lot, especially if the stretching involves the pelvic floor, or to anyone that does core workout, I'm sure you've experienced several queefs. And in case you're wondering, that's totally normal. It's totally normal to queef, especially if you are exercising. And yeah, you don't have to leave a yoga class just because your vagina let out a loud fart-like sound. Sex can involve a lot of thrusting, which is typically pushing extra air into a dead end space. So air gets trapped into the vagina during that pushing in and out process, and it can be released during sex, or in some cases after sex, because sometimes the vagina can't release all that air that gets trapped in during sex, especially if you go for more than one round. Yeah, so it's totally okay if you queef the following day after sex, and you are maybe just doing a simple chore such as doing dishes, and you find yourself queefing. It's okay, your vagina is just releasing that air that was trapped during sex when you were having too much fun. Then lastly, inserting tampons, diaphragms, menstrual cups, sex toys, fingers, or whatever object you choose to masturbate with can also push air into the vagina, which leads to queefing. The explanation to this is similar to that of sex, so I won't give much details here, but Inserting those things can push air into the vagina, leading to queefing. Now that you're familiar with the causes of queefing, we move to who is prone to queefing, who is more likely to queef than the other. So, women that have given birth through vaginal delivery or women that have urinary incontinence may be more likely to queef than others. Research has found that these women may have a weaker pelvic floor than other women, and having a weak pelvic floor may increase the risk of queefing. So, if you have given birth through vaginal delivery, you are more likely to queef than someone who has not given birth yet, or someone who has given birth through CS, and that's totally okay. Vaginal lubrication also makes queefing more likely. So women with more naturally lubricated vaginas may tend to queef more often than those with less lubricated vaginas. I think this is self-explanatory and I don't have to add anything on that. So women with more naturally lubricated vaginas tend to queef more often. There is no guaranteed way to avoid or prevent queefing, but performing targeted pelvic floor exercises called Kegels may help you queef less if you have a weak pelvic floor. Kegels are meant to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. So if you have a weaker pelvic floor, like for instance, if you have given birth or you have a urinary incontinence or you just have a weak pelvic floor, you can try doing Kegels, and that way you strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, and in theory that will help you queef less. That said, some positions are more queef inducing than others. Certain sex positions such as doggy style seem to increase the queefing effect. While it's not proven, positions like the traditional missionary may minimize the amount of air getting into the vagina, resulting to fewer queefs. Unfortunately, there are no specific sex positions that can prevent queefing because either way, some air will end up being trapped in your vagina during sex. So if you want to reduce the amount of queefs, go for positions like the traditional missionary style. Your best bet is to not worry about queefing so much. Accept that it happens and remind yourself that it's natural. It's totally natural. So if it happens during sex, just laugh about it and believe your partner when they say that they don't care, and hopefully you won't care about it soon. Yeah, so that's it. Embrace your body and all the natural things that it does. So that's it about queefing. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed when it happens, whether in front of a group of people or when you're just alone. It's totally natural. So this is where I'll end this video. Thanks for watching to this point, and I'll see you in the next one.